Good evening, Michael Green here again, and we're on another section of our trip across the Central Pacific Railroad from Lovelock to Winnemucca. So stay tuned. Don't forget to tell your friends and like, subscribe, please. All right, we're showing you a map now, and this map, I think was made in the 50s. And anyway, here's our friend Lovelock. And the train actually runs this whole route all the way up to Winnemucca at the top there. You can see where the track swings to the east here. I just put my big finger on there for you. So when you get to Emley, this is where it swings east again because it's been going north for a long time. And you'll see a place called Humboldt with elevation 4. Well, that was a ghost town, mining town. It's now a huge mine, but the little square dot on the left side of the road is Humboldt House. And there, the train used to take on water, take on wood, and offload the passengers for food in the old days. And then they would chuff on down the road whichever way they were going. And that's where we're headed right now. So stay tuned. All right. Tracks are on our right, bridge is out ahead. It must have been a big deal to make that road cross. I don't know what year they put it. It was in pretty deplorable condition some years ago, and I actually found the remains where a gas station had been on the other side to the left. Wow, they rebuilt this whole thing. Holy smokes. All the original guardrail was still here, and it was quite rickety and nasty looking. That's why it was so cool. Now it's all modernized and not cool anymore. You got it. Use new pavement, new guardrails. And then there's a big sign back there that says no freeway entrance. I know how to get to the freeway. Wow. They even put in new earth underneath there. Look at this new bridge. I think they had to rebuild it because some of the ranches out here use this road. There's a road that's going to come in on the left in a minute. The tracks just went underneath us, so they're going to be on your left now. This road originally would have cut over towards that truck on the top right. It's on the northbound. This is eastbound Interstate 80, but right now the freeway's going due north. We've got to get around this big spike of mountains here. We like looking for crashed airplanes. There's a few up there. Right here by this cattle guard somewhere. That's where I think that's where it was. There was a gas station there. I found some old license plates and some cans and old US 40 sign. It was just absolutely rusted solid. Anyway, I'm going to take you to a real cool place here called Humboldt House. Should blow your mind. That's from the 1800s, and most of it still stands. Look at the view. All this section on the right, you can see the old Highway 40 out over there now. You can see it way out there. See it? Okay, we're going to go over there as soon as I find a way over. I told you, I know how to get on the freeway from here. A lot of people don't. So we're going to get over there and pick up the actual road. I was hoping to get another train. We've lucked out, we've had two so far. The only warning that there's a road here, see? Don't just come flying in here because could be somebody wanting to come out. See? I don't know why guys have to spray paint everything. If you're lucky I'm not a judge, I'd have you spray paint your car in your own house and then cleaning the mess up you made.
probably some other cool states you can do it too. But don't go to Colorado. Right? I don't like gun toters. Anyway, Highway 40. Now this whole section out here where these moo cows were, if you go to Google Earth, or even a Delorme map, you'll see that somebody had drawn all this out with streets and whatnot to put houses in. And the problem is nobody showed up. Anyway, more in a bit. Okay, we're coming up to where I can get on the freeway. And if you look straight on, you can go all the way down there. And there's some cool houses out there on the right. And if you turn right here, there's some fabulous countryside to go see. Got to get under the freeway again. What the hell that is? Got a sleuth tank there. I'm just showing you this so you know how the hell to get back out of here and get on the freeway again. Right here. Follow that sign that says Winnemucca. Almost named my middle son that. Hindsight, I should have. Family joke. Okay, next stop, Humboldt House. Yippee-ki-yay, as they say around here, I think. Look what I see out in the distance, over yonder. The train. And guess what he's approaching? Humboldt House, right where we're going. I can't tell if he's on a site or... find out in a minute. Okay, Right Patch Reservoir and the dam coming up. You can take all the dam pictures you want. Anyway, there's gas here. If it's summer and you want to play in the river, or you got a boat, jet ski, or you're just crazy, go down there. I think the last time I had my feet in that water was July 4th, 1980. God damn, a long time ago. That would have made me 20. My God. Okay, now I'm depressed. Alright, here's your exit. Cool place to go. And next ramp will be Humboldt House. No services in the next ramp though. So if you need stuff, this is the place to go. Alright, well we got a train right alongside. I'm doing about 8. Pretty good for them. 3.9 meters. I don't think I'll be Humboldt out inside. It's called Humboldt. There was well, there's still a big mine. If you look over to the right here, you can see the slag piles where they've been taken away. That looks like the guy that passed us earlier. Maybe he's been sitting on a siding for some reason. If nobody else has passed us. Okay, turn it off. The original highway is on your right. We must be pulling a hell of a tailwind, the speeds we've been running to get ahead of that train. Don't do this at home. Only leave this to the professionals. Ha ha ha. Okay, Humboldt Canyon used to be a ghost town up there. Now we're going to go over to Humboldt Siding. But this place used to be called Humboldt House. Why? Because you'll see there's a house here. And at this house, they had to refuel the train here, and here he comes. Oh, look at that. He's 3/4 of a mile out. Here's the old road. Look how crappy this is. So, not only did they take on water and something to burn in the steam engines, they'd unload the cars in a passenger train, which a number of them were, and they would feed you. They didn't feed you on the train in those days. So they would feed you here. The place looks totally abandoned for some reason. And we'll go in and get a shot right here because he is coming, right? It says, no, road not maintained, yada, yada, yada. Now, the sad part is the actual piece of the train building, where they fed you, is long gone. It burnt down eons ago. All right. We have arrived at Humboldt House. And there's a couple old buildings here and there. You can see them out in the distance there. And got a private crossing here. And here's the Land Rover. And outran the train to Humboldt House. You imagine showing up here on a steam engine? All right. Yeah, he's laying on the horns for us. Here he comes. Wheels on some of those cars. Nobody in that one. Woohoo! Damn! That's a noisy bugger. Yeah, definitely feel the ground shake when he comes by. All right, so here's the other side of the mountain. See where they've been cutting it away the last few years. There used to be a town up there. I can't even say how you get to it anymore. Knowing them, they've claimed it and you can't get at it. All right, off to Winnemucca we go. Okay, I'm eastbound again, Interstate 80. 2 lanes on our right, you can just barely see it. The train that just passes. He's not going real fast, but we're catching him up. There's some fabulous sights off to the left that you can't see, but I can see them only because they're way out there, and I know these roads talk about that they got to a red barrel in the road. That was to quote, send mail back to the United States, because this wasn't the United States at that time. Train's slowing up. Hang on, I got somebody hot rodding up behind me. Yeah, he's slowing up. I don't know if they gotta put him on a siding or something. We'll find out in a minute. Well, we're climbing, we've been hauling, and this, the Chinese railroad gang that was slamming track in through here must have been loving this, because this is just flat country on the left the whole way. I mean, boy, you know, once you get out of Humboldt Sink there, it's flat land all the way. They must have been just loving it. So we're gonna come up into Winnemucca here in a minute. And I've turned the camera on because you can see some of the road over there. And there's a cool old bridge from the original highway that's still in use to this day. And as you can see, it's narrowing up here in this valley. We got mountains coming in on us both sides now. I don't know what the hell that is. Rose Creek. Anyway, so here's the old bridge. Imagine going over this in the 30s and the 40s. In fact, I'm not even sure it was here in the 30s. Probably had to suffer your luck of driving over the tracks. There they go, right underneath. And you can see the old highway going down there. And yes, we are exceeding the postage speed limit. It'll land. Yeah, right? Good luck with that. Yeah, beautiful place out here. We're going to take you into town and show you what they didn't see. You remember, when they built this railroad, there wasn't a soul out here. The only people they were passing were the immigrants going the other way. The only guys that were going this way were the guys that didn't want to work for the railroad no more. So they would head east or head south for Virginia City, thinking they were going to make money in the mines, which, as you know as well as I do, they weren't. If you were the guys doing the grunt work, you were too busy working too many hours and then waste your paycheck on food, booze, and girls. Then go back to work the next day broke again. What a terrible life. Anyway, we'll be back in a minute. Okay, beautiful downtown Winnemucca. There's this plot of land here. These guys just dying to get me here. Seems to be some vacancy too. Used to be a busy town. It still is to some degree. Like Lovelock's deader than a dodo because of the freeway going around it killed it. It's got a lot of old motels, a few of the not really nice ones. A buddy of ours, Herb, up here, runs a Winnemucca joint just up here. You can see the sign. We used to run the place in Lovelock for years when we were running Nevada Trophy. And I should have probably gone up that street right there. Aren't I a dum-dum? This is a good place too. It's the Best Western. Tire store's closed. Maybe I should open a tire store here, right? Why did he go bust? Hi, Herb. Oh, restaurant's open again. That used to be a fabulous place, actually. All right, I've got to go find the railroad. And I think it's up here in the old part of town. What we were on was Business 80, Highway 40, so to speak. Okay, here's the tracks up here. Everybody's must be getting off work or something right now. All right, here you go. Railroad train right below you. So we're gonna parallel the tracks here. Wow, thought we'd stop here for a quickie. Some really old buildings, but look what's across the street. Let's see if I can zoom it in. You see it? Yeah, a little train depot. I know it's not the original. Thought it was interesting all the same. Wow, what a day this has been. Thought we were going to film only to Lovelock, there's the word, and instead I'm at the train station in Winnemucca, Nevada right now, and it is 5:45. We did all right. Oh, Land Rover's been running north of the speed limit. It's amazing how this thing will run sometimes, being it's only 3.9 liters. Wait till it gets the other motor in it. Anyway, looks like we're going to get a train. Wow. So I'm going to bail out and take a picture and see if we get a train. I see some amber lights flashing in one direction and a red one in another. So, hope you liked it so far, and we'll give you some more. Like, subscribe, but don't forget, please, it's a big deal. Thank you. Bye. Never believe it. Look what just rolled up. Wow, look at that. We're gonna do a crew change here. He's getting off, she's getting on. This is pretty cool. How's this? I had to go to Walmart to buy some damn shoes, and this big rig rolls up literally as I roll up. Some pretty brunette got up inside. Her and her friend are engineering this big beast. I don't know what their next stop is. Elko probably, on Salt Lake. Be my guess. Next stop, Salt Lake City. it's got a little sensor. On that front axle to read the run out on the spindles. Oh, look at that. Wow, now there's more people coming off. What a trip. Huh. I thought he was gonna vamoose. I guess he's telling everybody all aboard. What's the next stop? Elko?
Elko, Nevada.
Yeah, and then what? Salt Lake?
Salt Lake City.
No Wendover anymore.
Nope.
We called it Bendover.
Yeah. Nope, we don't stop there.
Yeah. I was just doing a thing on the Central Pacific Railroad. Where do you guys cruise at?
79.
Do you?
Yeah.
Oh, that's cool. Have a good trip, buddy. All on board. Go. Oh boy! Doors shut. You're SOL. Have to go for a ride on this thing one day. There he goes. Turn up the suds. That's expensive. Sure is quiet. Have to do that one day. Okay, well that's it. Eastbound and down. Next stop, as you heard him, Elko, Nevada. And changeovers, Salt Lake City. Good stuff. All right, like, subscribe, people. We need it all we can get, because they're not monetizing me fast enough. And they're putting the commercials on my YouTubes without me getting any of it. Ooh, bye.